Good morning, Kevin. How's the audio, you guys? I'm not using a microphone. I just want to see how the audio is. Do we have fan noise? Let me go get the microphone. All right. Any comment, Kevin, on the audio? How's the audio? Do you hear fan noise or am I okay? Drew Edwards, thank you, sir. I think in spite of that, in spite of the audio being fine, I'm going to use the microphone anyway because I got a lot of shit I'm going to say today. I want to make sure you guys don't miss it. Testing. How's that? Jim Schultz, good morning. All right, so now the audio should be a little bit better. I've got meters going off here. Can you see that meter? That says my audio is good, but I still have to rely on you to tell me that. DJ Joe San Augustine. Thank you, sir. I just heard my Pop-Tarts pop out of there. Texas Roadhouse, good morning. Let me go get them. Hey, there's 10 in here already. Did I excite somebody with the title? That wasn't clickbait. I'm fucking pissed. You're going to hear why. All right. Well, we got a thumbs up already. You guys like my flag? Check that out. How's that? How you like me now? If that's not in your face, I don't know what is. Hey, it makes a good backdrop. Actually, that flag is going to be replaced by a 60-inch TV, which I already have. I might even put it on the wall today. That's right. Philo's building a man cave. More on that later. There's going to be a vlog about it. This is the only part of the man cave you get to see so far. You've seen all the appliances I've got. You guys should have seen the spread that we cooked yesterday. Mike Foodie, our resident Canadian chef, was here in my house cooking. And let me tell you, that guy can fucking throw it down, you guys. Him and his wife. Whew. We had so much food, we were begging people to come over. We were begging people to come over and help us out because I don't have room in the ref. If you're a Philo in the Philippines follower, you saw a video on the food that was cooked. Greg, good morning. Absolutely insane. And man, did I learn a lot from Mike. Mike's one hell of he's the real deal. It's fun to watch somebody who has that, who has that craft, who understands seasoning, who understands cooking temperatures, who understands proper cookware to be used. This all makes a big difference, right? And he broke in my deep fryer. Let me tell you, that thing works great. McDonald's, Jollibee ain't got shit on me now. Well, they didn't have shit on me before, but I could blow away fucking Jollibee with a 2-burner stovetop. Good morning, Mike. I hope you can stick around, Mike. I know you can't always stick around, brother, but today's Monday, and this live stream could go all fucking day. I'm retired. I've got nothing to do. Now, I was at Landers with Mike Foodie the other day, and I bought some giant beef bones that are used for soup, right? They're typically used for a Vietnamese dish called pho, P-H-O. No, it's not pho. It's fucking pho. By the way, shout out to Mike Foodie, his lovely wife, Janine. Let me show you what they brought us. Of course. Here's a live view of the actual Pop-Tart. By the way, if it starts going shitty again, I can go back into the office. I'm on the Wi-Fi. Last Monday, it wasn't good. These are frosted strawberry milkshake Pop-Tarts from Canada. I've never seen frosted strawberry milkshake. Absolutely delicious. There's a cross section. Can you see that milk shaky goodness inside there? Yeah. How about that? Joe, no worries. Guess what? We can't start till Joe gets back. How's that? It won't be long. Like I said, this could go all day anyway. Can you see that? That strawberry milk shaky goodness. Thank you, Kellogg's. And shout out to the Kellogg's people for making these. All right. Oh, boy, what a great day yesterday was. Shout out again to Mike Foodie and his lovely wife, Janine. The unfortunate thing is I couldn't do a proper vlog because Janine doesn't want to be on camera. So I couldn't make a proper vlog of it. But that's all right. You have to respect people's wishes. One of our Thunder brothers just bought. Wait till you see this. One of our Thunder brothers just bought a BMW R18. Probably the most sought after cruiser motorcycle on the market today. It's badass. Yeah. The R18. BMW R18. Yeah. Congratulations to him. He lives in Kentucky. This is John, who's in Thunder. I haven't met John personally, but John's certainly got some nice hardware to work with now. My God, a BMW R18. If you're a motorcycle guy and you see that bike on the showroom floor, all you can do is stare at it. Give me a thumbs up if you're a motorcycle rider and you understand what I'm talking about. Doc Mike. Tim Zayak, good morning. Shout out to Joe St. Augustine, too, for taking the time to show me his Suzuki Jimny 5-door. Very nice vehicle. At 1.7 or 6, it's a little steep, especially for a 1.5 motor, but hey, I learned a lot more about the Jimny from Joe St. Augustine than I ever would have learned at the dealership. Hell, half the time you walk into a dealership, you know more about the car than they do. We've got that little thing called Google now that works so well, you know. It helps us stay more informed. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get an appearance from Jonah. Anyway, back to my story. I saw something shiny, so I got distracted. I was over at Landers with Mike Foodie and his wife. This would have been Saturday afternoon. Shout out to Landers. What a great store. I mean, that's the best thing I've ever done is become a member there. Right? There's just something about it that's nicer than S&R, okay? It's like a step above. It's like a step above S&R. It's like a cross between S&R and like a super Kroger in the USA, right? The high-end Kroger that has all the marbling on the floor, marble flooring. Or at least that's what we had in Southern California, right? We didn't have super Krogers. They were called Ralph's. Ralph's grocery store in Southern California is actually Kroger, the Kroger brand. And Ralph's had some stores that were like walking into Caesar's Palace to shop, right? They had an offshoot of that store called Pavilions. And if you were shopping at Pavilions, that only meant one thing. You're throwing it down. You're doing pretty good in life, right? Because the food's expensive. But you're always going to find everything you want. 14 in the room. Hey, Jordan, have a great day at school. I know you guys are listening. Shout out to Jordan. He's a hell of a boxer, right? More on that later. Because we're going to vlog one of Jordan's boxing matches. And you're going to see this young kid that can throw it down. He's fast. And he's strong. He just fell victim to the Filipino fuckery. That's all. Shout out, Jordan. Have a good day at school, brother. Come over to the house sometime. We'll throw it down on Xbox, huh? You and your dad play a little golf on Xbox. Also, an update on my golf game. I'm just hitting fucking really nice shots now, you guys. I've lost about 8 kilos now in 2 months. No beer at all. Actually, that's not true. The guards from T-Mog here, they're all friends with Jonah because they're all Basayan. Some of them are Jonah's neighbors. Some of them live on the next island over. And they came over. See, our cooking party broke down at probably about, I think Mike, Foodie, and Janine went home about 8 p.m., something like that. Jim Schultz, McElroy just won at Pebble Beach. Oh, shit. I was watching a little bit of that this morning. There you go. Mike knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, that was my store. My first house that I bought, Mike, I could walk to Pavilions in 2 minutes. It was right across the street. So, and the first time I went in there, I looked around and went, oh my God, what do we have here? And that would have been, see, I bought that house in 2000, 24 years ago. Yeah. We bought that. Myself and my American wife at the time had bought our first home just right across the street from Pavilions. So we were living in a pretty nice neighborhood, to say the least. Because Pavilions doesn't go up in the hood, you know what I mean? For obvious reasons. Yeah. Rory needed to win, right? He needed to win. Shout out to Adrian Smith, my fellow Southern California golfer. Adrian, I'm trapping the ball like a fucking champion, bro. I'm digging that fucker out. I'm tattooing those little dimples on the golf ball. I'm even starting to get my natural draw back. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Adrian, when you feel that? And you just know it's going to be sweet. You know, you're in your backswing and you're coming down like you're going to knock that fucking ball to hell, right? About like you're going to hit that ball 20 feet below you. And it just pops up into a flyer. And it gets that beautiful. You know what I mean? Anyone who's a golfer, Jim Schultz knows. Although Jim Schultz can't hit a fucking draw or a fade. He's a hacker. But a good golfer would understand what I'm talking about. Adrian's a good golfer. You watch that ball fly and almost disappears in the air. It goes so high, right? You wish you had a TrackMan so you could watch it. But you don't have a TrackMan because you're just a poor white guy. But you can just see it. You know, that draw. It's nice. That's what golf's all about right there. Being able to call your shot before you hit it. And then when you hit it, it actually does what you called. That's good golf. I bet Ace Bachelor Cool can't do that. I bet you he can't call a draw or a fade. Ain't that right, Ace? All right. Now I got shit in my teeth. Oh. Excuse me for a minute, you guys. I can't stand having shit in my teeth. Even if it's, you know, Pop-Tart goodness. So anyway, back to my story. I keep seeing something shiny. I was at Landers with Mike Foodie. It's the third time I'm going to try and tell the story. See how far I get with it this time. And I saw some beef bones over there. You know, in a nice package. Meaty, large beef bones, like 8 of them in the package. And I say to Mike Foodie, look at this. This would make a nice soup base. Excuse me. I need some antibiotics to clear this out of my system. All right, let's continue. The beef bones. So Mike Foodie tells me that there's something I didn't know about making a soup base, because I would have put those bones in a giant pot of water. Okay, being the rookie that I am, I would have put those beef bones in a giant pot of water and put it on a low flame and let it go for about 8 hours. Now that may work, but Mike Foodie told me the proper way to do it, and the way they do it in the restaurant, is they roast the bones in the oven first. They season the bones and roast them on a high temp, like 500 degrees, right? Then they remove those bones from the oven, drop them in the pot with some water, and your beef bouillon or whatever you're going to use, and that's going to create your stock. And just let it go on slow. It's Vietnamese style. If you've ever been to a good Vietnamese restaurant, which most of you probably haven't, especially if you live here, Philippines, that beef stock they use for the pho, that goes for 12 hours, sometimes 16 hours overnight. And they use a giant fucking cow leg, like a couple of them. Willow Wick. I hated Willow Wick, especially the first tee. How'd you shoot? That's a par 70, isn't it? Isn't that a short course? I remember, here's what I remember about Willow Wick. It's short and tight. So if you're flailing that day, you're fucked. You're going to lose a lot of golf balls. That's what I remember about Willow Wick. I need to refill my drink. Hold on a second. What do we got in here? 19 people. Getting better. Oh, Kevin, your video's going up next, brother. I've got it on the laptop right now. And I will try your chili, and we'll vlog that. Oh, by the way, I'm coming down to Subic on Sunday morning, brother, staying at the Orchid. How about we do chili on the beach on Sunday? What do you think? I'm staying at the Orchid. That's like, that's like a half a sandwich from your house, right? What do you think? I know you don't like to make plans. You're like Marcos. But your video is going up next. I just have to drop it into iMovie and do a little editing. I'm sorry it took so long. All right, brother. Anyway, we have a plan. It's up to you whether that plan goes through. I'll be back. Subic is my second home. Now that I've got Big Blue, it's only 50 minutes away. Big Blue and the ST Lex, the greatest combination ever. You just drop that bike, get that bike up to 110 kilometers an hour, and put it in cruise control. Just sit with my hands flat on top of the bars and just, now this isn't something that you would do in traffic, right? But there's never any traffic on the ST Lex. Never. You pull up to the toll gate, and I've got the little electronic thing on the windshield of the bike. Gate pops right up, tells me I've got 800 pesos left. Thank you, Philippines. That was a good invention. You did something right. It's a very welcome thing to a motorcyclist, because the last thing you want to do on a motorcycle is stop and have a dig in your fucking pockets to find some card that you got to tap. Samurai massage parlor. The old Samurai massage parlor. Well, Jim, you're going to have to give me an idea where that's at. Although there's plenty of expats down there. I can walk into Cheap Charlie's bar and ask somebody, and they go, oh, it's right down the road here. It used to be. There's so many expats, living in Barreto. I was going to go behind the jail and try and find your house, but you told me it's gone. Where was the Samurai? It was on the right, not far from White Rock. On the right, not far from White Rock Resort. Okay. I think I'm going to head over to that. What's it called? Kamala Coast? Kamala. No, look what comes up. Kamala Harris. I don't want to. It's Camala. Kamala Coast. Oh, it's Kamala Beach. Oh, I got TripAdvisor. Yeah, here you go. Kamala Beach is about, I don't know, a 30-minute ride from Barretto. And it's supposed to be awesome. So I may go over there and vlog that this Sunday. Although I'm only there one night and check-in is 12 noon. So there may not be time this trip. I need to do that Kamala on a 2-night trip that I take. How about Luka to the Lakers? Oh, you're kidding. Luka Doncic is with the Lakers now? Gary T, good morning. Wow. Why in the hell would a GM do that? They were in a dispute over something. I don't care who you are, what you say. There's no way a GM is going to dump a young Luka Doncic. There's no way. Something happened behind the scenes that we don't know about. And Luka said, fuck you, trade me. I mean, as an NBA enthusiast, that's something you just don't do. Luka's 5 years away from his prime. He's 5 years away from being in prime, NBA prime, right? That's how good that guy is. And you're trading? No. For AD? No. Sorry. Mr. Ed, what's up, brother? To make LeBron retire? Now that's, yeah, but still, that's the Lakers end of it, right? That's the Lakers end of the story. They're happy they got lucky. Oh, now we can get that fucking LeBron out of here. Why in the hell would you trade? There's definitely something going on there. What's up, Ed? Nice to see you, brother. You don't often come here. If you do, it's for a short time, and I understand. We're all busy. Hey, you've got plane ticket and everything, right? You're on your way. Paul says that Luka weighs 270 pounds and he lacks discipline. Whoa. Now there's a bold statement. He lacks discipline. One of the best players in the NBA. Paul. What Paul's not telling you is he just doesn't like Luka, period. The same way that I don't like or didn't like Kobe Bryant. But that's okay, Paul. Sometimes we confuse fact with opinion, right? Sometimes we get our opinions confused with factual. Where's Tony and where's Joe? They're sleeping. But my guess is they're going to make an appearance because Junior wasn't up late last night. They slept through the night. The puppy's in there sleeping with him too. It's 8:05. Jonah will be up before 9. I'm sure of it. Yeah. Soon to be Philo's man cave. I got a 60-incher going up right there where that flag is. You want to know why the flag is up there? Well, I'll show you. I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant here, okay? I'm going to show you why I've got the flag up there. It's not just because it's badass, all right? Actually, when I put the TV up, I've got to find a new place for the flag. But here's why. Can you see that? Are you as disgusted by that as I am? That is what happens, folks, when you hire the local Filipino talent to paint your house. That is what happened. That's what you get. Did you see that? That's bare fucking concrete there. They didn't use any primer on the house anywhere. Let me show you again. For those of you who aren't paying attention. Is JR in the room? Because JR knows I hate people that don't pay attention. Show you again. You see that? That's bare fucking concrete wall. You see any primer on that wall? No. Bare concrete and yellow paint. Hello? So now, what are you left with? Okay, does anybody know? What are you left with when somebody fucks up your house? And the owner of the house was here yesterday. He's pissed off because he didn't know. He didn't know they did a botched paint job on his house. See, we've been here 2 years. And now the sun's not even hitting that wall. And look what happened. It started bubbling up. Okay. And then the bubble, what happens is the bubble cracks. And then you've got what looks like a hole in your wall. Because they didn't use any primer. You can't just paint bare concrete. Now, granted, the concrete wall's been skim coated. That's fine. And you know what? If they would have just skim coated it and put a coat of white paint on it, 2 coats of white paint, you don't even have to use primer. 2 coats of white paint, not done half-assed the way they always fucking do things here. 2 good coats of white paint in 1 week. That means the first coat has to be completely dry before you put the second coat on. Why do I know this? Because I told you guys last week, I worked with a professional painter when I was in high school. That's Glenn confirming his golf lesson for Friday morning. I'm teaching BT and Betty's how to golf. And he's so lucky because he's just starting out. So he's got somebody that knows how to swing the golf club is going to show him. I didn't have that. Faking paint, yeah. And the owner came by our party yesterday. The owner of this house that I rent the house from. And he just looked at it and went, I'm going to kick their ass. He goes, I paid him good money for this. He goes, I'm going to call him and tell him to fuck off. That's all I can do at this point. Lucas, good morning. You want to buy a condo? Well, I would advise against buying a condo. But if you really want to buy a condo, probably let me get back to you on that because the name's escaping me right now for some reason. La Grande. Probably La Grande. I only say that because that's where Mike Foodie's staying right now, and Mike Foodie and his wife, and it just seems really nice. I know there's others that are nice. You know, a lot of people rave about the candy towers and palaces, and check your septic tank. They like to skimp there. Well, it ain't my septic tank. So if shit starts coming back up out of the toilet, I guess Jonah and I will go live at the ABC Hotel until they fix it. I don't care. Not my house. Yeah, La Grande looks nice. And, you know, it's not so close to the toilet bowl. You want to get away from the toilet bowl area where all the beggars are and all the derelicts, right? And La Grande's far enough away from the toilet bowl. And you just walk right up to the street and you've got the candy bar. Plenty of beautiful girls in there. Black satin. You don't even have to go down to the shithole. Is One Euphoria good? Yeah, One Euphoria is great, but it's right in the middle of the shithole. One Euphoria is the worst located condo in the entire city. You got 150 peso hookers right across the street. So, I mean, if that's what you're into. Sorry. If it's Thunder Chat, I need to address it, Somebody might be stranded on the road somewhere. Guilty as sin. What's with clickbait thumbnails? I don't know. You tell me. Who put a clickbait thumbnail up? Surely not Philo. I don't put clickbait thumbnails up. The young lady in that thumbnail is actually a good friend of mine. Her name's Anne, and she works at Wet Spot. I've had a couple of drinks with her. Not only is she beautiful, she's very nice. So if you are opposed to me putting a picture of my good friend on my channel and promoting her beauty, then get the hell out of my room. Guilty as sin. No one's forcing you to be here. Asphalt Diggy, good morning. We've got Thunder Thursday coming up, boys. Thunder Thursday, if anybody wants to donate and help feed the kids. Any prize winnings that you win on Thunder Thursday with your raffle tickets, I will donate. And to somebody who needs it. How's that? Because a lot of the raffle prizes, not dead yet. Good morning. A lot of the raffle prizes are food related, or now you're begging. Oh, guilty as sin. Am I begging to help malnourished children? You got your head way up your ass, boy. Now I'm begging. Now you're e-begging, laugh out loud. Oh, you're a real dumbass, aren't you? Guilty as sin. You don't know shit about this channel. Keep talking. Skimming the domos. Keep talking, guilty. You're entertaining because you're so fucking stupid. Trying to get under my skin? I didn't hear the conversation. Let's see. I didn't hear the conversation, but the worst clickbait is some dude posting his wife's ass in a bikini. You know what, guilty? I'm not even going to kick you out, man. You're so entertaining. I'm going to leave you in here. You keep talking your shit. You don't know shit, brother. Some dude posting his wife's ass in a bikini. Well, I used to do that to Melanie, and that wasn't bad. She had a great ass. Here, let's look at some of the shit he's saying. This is guilty as sin. Guilty as sin probably lives in fucking Minnesota in mama's basement. I'm a brokey. What's a brokey? Fucktard guilty. Yeah, get after him, you guys. Chase him out of here. I'm not going to chase him out. I like people like him. It shows how fucking stupid he is. Joe, you didn't miss nothing. You came in at the perfect time. We're going to get started here very shortly. I just want to hear what else Mr. Guilty as Sin has to say. He's obviously a YouTube expert. I'm begging now for money. That's funny. That's really funny. Just leave him in there, any of the wrenches. Don't kick him out. Oh, you said this was nasty. Okay. Yeah, I'm the opposite of an e-bagger. I've never done that ever. I have, although, had a couple of generous subscribers. Gary T's one of them. Oh, am I slumming with Ace? Wow. Where'd you get that from? You don't know shit about Ace either. You're just some idiot. Let me educate you, Mr. Dumbass Guilty as Sin. I'm a member of Thunder Charity MC, and we feed 107 malnourished school children. These are kids that go to school hungry every day. And no, very rarely do I ever even bring it up, but everybody knows I'm involved with it. Well, he's just trying to Asphalt Diggy, thank you. That's 1,000 pesos. That's 12 lottery tickets in Asphalt Diggy's name. And Asphalt Diggy, you live here, so there you go. I'll put in 1,000 in your name. That gets you 12 tickets. Jonah's going to go to this one too. So Jonah will collect your winnings and deliver them. Ace is a hero. He's dating single moms, bar girls with kids. Hey, that sounds like a hero to me. She could probably use the money. Guilty as sin. Did you ever think about that? And she might even be a nice person, the girl he's dating. Why are we catering to the haters? Alfonso. Oh, Alfonso. Check this out. How about that, baby? How you like me now, Alfonso? Huh? That's the good shit. Welcome to the live stream, Alfonso, but you were already here. And no, I'm not going to take a shot. If I take a shot of that, then Guilty as Sin is going to call me an alcoholic. That's great. Alfonso, did you know about Alfonso here in the Philippines? Did you know about that, Alfonso? Did you know that you're famous? But you're only famous with the elite Filipinos because the Alfonso is a little more expensive. It's 100 pesos more than Emperador. This is high-end, or what's considered in the Philippines, high-end brandy. So you've got the Emperador, which is just rot gut bullshit, although it gets you fucked up, right? You guys know that. Anybody who's come here, and price of tequila is going sky high in the U.S. Tequila. There's my brother, Ray Brisentine. What's up, bro? And Alfonso was not aware of the Alfonso. Now, this is level 2. There is an Alfonso Light. This is, I think, about 700 pesos a bottle, which is super expensive, okay, when you can buy Emperador for 180 or 200. This is 700 a bottle. The Alfonso Light is about 350, 375 a bottle. But overall, the Alfonso tastes better than the Emperador. So if you show up at the Barcada with this, okay, for those of you who don't know, a Barcada in the Philippines is a group of men sitting around a table drinking. That's a barkada. Okay. You paying attention? JR? JR's not in here. Asphalt Iggy just bought a 700 milliliter Don Papa. That's good. What'd that run you, Iggy? You see that, Alfonso? You don't get that on every channel, right? You don't get that on every channel. Only right here on Philo in the Philippines. We hit 40 people. I'm going to start my story. But I might get a little pissed off when I'm telling it. So it's time this story gets told. All right, it's time. I've had some of that Don Papa. Still not a fan of brandy. Yeah. It's an acquired taste. Brandy's an acquired taste like scotch. You know, if you're a scotch drinker, then you're a fucking hardcore drinker, because that's some rot gut shit. There's nothing that tastes worse than scotch. IP is the good shit with Gatorade. You mean MP? Imperador? Lucas, I used to down a bottle of Imperador every day just to keep from killing myself in Manila. Jim Beam. Okay. Kevin's a Jim Beam guy. 1396 pesos. 1396 pesos for 700 milliliters of tequila. 1396. Stand by. $23.84. Not bad. Not bad, Iggy. I'm guessing it would cost more than that in the US. I noticed that Landers had some, yeah, not a bad ratio of likes to viewers. Yeah, for some reason, the people in this room are a little slow to hit the like button. I've got 33 in here now. Good morning, Bob. Wild turkey. Now, wild turkey, to me, is a little bit sweet, right? I've switched over to Jack Daniels. If I'm out with thunder or something, I just get a shot of Jack Daniels on ice, and then I water it down with this Pocari Sweat. Water the shot down. So I've got a nice drink there in my hand, but that way you're not getting fucked up. You know, you don't want to be drunk down there. You save that for the other idiots. There's enough drunk people walking up and down the toilet bowl. Canadian. Okay, everyone's spilling their guts now. Hey, Bob, how was that? I saw that golf course you were at the other day. Sorry I couldn't make it. Yeah, not sweet to you. I just remember having that before. Wild turkey. I think my cousin had it. And it was okay. I liked it. Singapore Danny, good morning. How you doing? Cheap Canadians. Boy, the Thunder chat's just going off. Wild Turkey 101. Wild Turkey's bourbon. Kevin says Wild Turkey is bourbon. What was said here? Sorry. Boy, I should get my glasses. Problem is with those glasses, when I take them off, Colt, Colt 45. My God. Colt 45. No, punk. What was it I used to drink in high school with the brothers? Was it King Cobra? That's a black man's beer. We grew up in a black neighborhood, you guys. We were like the only white boys around. So we kind of had to adapt. Asphalt Iggy, thanks again for your donation, sir. And we will donate that in your name to the Thunder Charity Group. I'm going to put Asphalt Iggy on the ticket. I'll take a picture of it for you. And if you win something, you know, Jonah will collect that for you. All right, now I'm behind. Yeah, Pradera, that's what it was. Isn't that the same place that I played with you the last time? That's the one down in Mexico, right? Pradera? Yeah, I'll be ready, Bob. Now that I'm actually practicing my game, unlike the last time when I played with you, I was horrible. I'm hitting some really nice shots now, especially with my driver. Jack Daniels. Mad Dog 2020. That's it, Lucas. That's what I was trying to think of. Just give me brown liquor and a dirty glass. Red Horse fucks me up. Yeah, me too, Jim. It's kind of funny. A gorilla fart shot. Bacardi 151 and wild turkey. Ooh. I'm embarking on a permanent vacation to Thailand and Southeast Asia, which I plan to continue until I lose interest. Well, that's not bad. Thailand is a great choice. Thailand was my first choice, actually. $40-ounce Old English. Hey, you know what we used to drink? Some of you may or may not know about what this is Little Kings. Does anybody remember Little Kings beer? Oh, that was Beverly. Okay, well, I went to Pradera with somebody else then. I went to Pradera once with a foursome. I have played it. Mickey's Wide Mouth. Maybe it lasts for 3 months or maybe it lasts for 10 years. But hey, you know what? Guitar jams, that's the best way to look at it, man. You just go in with an open mind. But I guarantee you Thailand's going to work for you. Thailand works for most people a lot more than the Philippines does. There's just too much shit that's fucked up here. Right around my beach cruiser. Oceanside, California, drinking lunchtime at the pier with substitute teacher. Good old Oceanside. I know someone that was hung up on White Claw at one time. Yeah, I was. That shit made me fat too. I ballooned up to 200 pounds when I was stuck in the USA for COVID. I was 198 pounds when I landed in Manila. Yeah, Little King's Ale. That's right, Ricky. And it really was a Little King. It was only, what, an 8-ounce beer, I think? But we could get those cheap because I hung out with college girls. I hung out with my first wife was in college when I met her, nursing school, Indiana University nursing school. So I hung out with her and her girlfriends a lot, right? For obvious reasons. And that's what we would always get because it was cheap. We had a grocery store in the basement of our apartment complex where we could buy Little Kings by the case. PBR, that was my father's favorite beer. Yeah. Pabst Blue Ribbon. And, you can still buy that today. And Old Style. Pabst Blue Ribbon and Old Style is a big Midwestern beer because Old Style's out of Chicago. Yeah, from the land of sky blue waters. That's right, Ricky. Who doesn't remember that shit when we were kids? The commercials they played, it's no wonder so many kids got hooked on tobacco and alcohol, and they made it look so Cincinnati, Little Kings. Yeah, that's probably right. And sardines. What the hell? Wait a minute. What'd you say? Oh, that's your dad. Your dad was hung up on the Schlitz malt liquor bowl. Yeah. Yeah, my brother and I grew up in a black neighborhood, went to, schools that were 80% African American. So we kind of, let's just say I got used to being the only white guy in the room. So, but I was a hell of a basketball player, basketball and tennis. Hey, I would drink PBR today, just in my father's honor, PBR started. Yeah, punk and solitaire. Don't forget the solitaire on the front porch. John, Little Joe. It's Little Joe, not John. Little Joe was a Scotch drinker. He drank Scotch. He was fucking hardcore. And your Aunt Marla, she was a PBR gal. She was a beer drinker, Aunt Marla was. Because whenever she'd come over and play cards, with our dad and mom, they'd sit there and play gin rummy all fucking night, man. Ah. Yeah, but the brown bottle, Jim. SMB. SMB it's called in the brown bottle. That's all you have to order in the bar, and they bring you that little brown bottle of beer. That's pretty good beer. I don't like the San Mig Light. For some reason, I was, for some reason, oh yeah, you didn't know that, punk, huh? Yeah, Aunt Marla was a PBR gal. She was a beer drinker. Maybe that's why her tits were so big. Our aunt had the biggest tits you've ever seen on a woman. Didn't she, punk? And she always wore these tight sweaters, right? Our Aunt Marla was like 6'2". It's just big woman, right? Big presence of a woman, and nobody fucked with her. She chain smoked, right? And I remember one time, I got a story for you about Aunt Marla, and my brother doesn't even know this probably because he was too young. We were at my brother and I were just kids. We were in the back seat. Mom was driving the car. Aunt Marla was shotgun, right, with my mom. They would always go shopping on Saturday, and we'd go with them. We'd hang out. My brother and I. He was just a little shit, and I wasn't much of a bigger shit myself. But we were in Kmart, I think, Kmart parking lot, and it was packed. It was like a Saturday afternoon, so it was busy. They were having their blue light specials. You guys remember that Kmart? The blue light special on aisle number 7. They're blowing out toilet paper, for 25 cents a roll. Hurry now. And everybody runs with the carts, right? That was the thing back then, the blue light special at Kmart. So we went to avail, as they say in the Philippines, of the blue light special on a Saturday afternoon. And my mom's getting pissed. We're in this big Monte Carlo, 75 Monte Carlo with a 400cc something or another motor. This car was badass. I got to drive it when I was 16, and it was an automatic, but you could spin the rear tires. You could power brake it. You could stand on the brake, and the rear tires would just fucking spin. This car was stock, 75 or 76 Monte Carlo with the big long hood. You guys remember those cars? It was all motor and just enough room for 3 people to sit in the car, or 4. I don't remember, Jim. I don't remember. I do remember there being a problem with the bottles being dirty back in the mid 80s. It was a huge problem. That's why they put the little Kleenex or tissue across the top of the bottle now. To this day, they still wipe that mouthpiece of your beer, because going all the way back to the 80s, there'd be rust around that. And almost every beer that you ordered was fucked up, so they'd have to wipe it clean for you. Okay, don't let me forget my story now. You guys remember where I was at? Yeah. Sounds good, Guitar Jams. Now, back to the story. So we're in Kmart, and my mom's getting pissed. And our mom was kind of, a little out to lunch to begin with, so she'd start cussing. God damn it, motherfucker, there's no parking space. So finally a parking space opens up, but somebody tries to sneak it out of my mom. Our Aunt Marla jumps out of the car, goes and stands in the parking space, and she lights a cigarette, and she stands there like this. She's got these big hooters, right? Tight sweater. She's a good looking woman, and she's got these pants that women wore, but they didn't go all the way down. You guys know what I'm talking about? This was the early 70s. This is probably 72. Those pants that were always really tight, and they didn't go all the way down to your ankle. They kind of stopped halfway up. They were real popular with the ladies. And then she would have this tight ass sweater on, and these big, gigantic hooters pushing out the top. I mean, you could stick like 8 CDs in there. It was like a CD holder, her tits, But, and my brother remembers it. He's probably laughing his ass off right now. Her tits were like, she probably had like 48 double Ds. I mean, these things she had back problems because her tits were so big. And stop interrupting me. I'm telling a story. Hold on a minute. You guys want to talk about beer? Let me get through the story. So Aunt Marla jumps out of the car. She goes, well, fuck him. She jumps out of the car and she stands in the parking spot. She's got her hand on her hip. Now you can imagine this woman, 6'2", right? And sexy as fuck. And she's smoking. And she's just looking at the guy. And the guy's honking his horn because he wants the parking spot. He wants to snake it from my mother. And she's smoking like this. You guys, I remember this. I'm like 9 years old, but I remember this so well. She switches her cigarette to the other hand. And she goes like this. That was our Aunt Marla. She was a badass. And finally, the guy gave up and he left, and we got the parking spot. That was my Aunt Marla. Okay, now we can start talking about beer again. Isn't that right, Punk? Yeah, he's talking about the old days, though, Iggy. Maybe things were different back then. He's talking about... yeah, that's it. That's it. Kevin's got it. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Yeah, 12-ounce short neck. They still are. The SMB has not changed. I don't believe. I don't believe the SMB bottle has changed. I've got a couple of them. Just, this is an education channel, So we always try and do that. Hang on a minute. There you go. There's your SMB and there's your San Mig Light. Ooh, these are cold. Fuck. These were left over from the party last night. Well, let me get Dan's comment out of the way. And then you also have the San Mig Apple, which looks just like this, but it has a red cap, right? It says apple down here. The girls like the apple beer. It's disgusting. Tastes like shit, but the girls love it here. And your SMB. Now, this bottle has not changed to my recollection. This is the same one. There you go. See, you don't get this on every channel. Remember. Oh, oh, these things are cold. Now I'm going to clean up my studio here because Jonah went over to Kauaian, which is the barangay next door to us. She came back with a sack of ice, you guys. Jesus, it must have been 4 foot tall. I don't know what happened to the sack. I could show it to you, but I was shocked. It had to have been 15 or 20 kilos of ice. Big, big bag. All right, where are we at now? Everywhere we go, that's all they want. Bucket of SM apple. Yeah, see, Greg knows. But you got to keep the ladies happy. Jonah Jonah likes the SM apple too. Oh, hey, I got something to show you guys. Wait a second. This is important, especially to Jim Schultz. I want to show you what I made for the party yesterday. Some of you already know what it is. Anybody know what this is? Look at that fruit in there, man. Pineapple and orange slices and lemon slices floating around in there. Anybody know what this is? Jim, you know what it is, Jim. This is a Longapo City Mojo. This is what they served the young sailors and Marines on McSci Drive when you were on Liberty. This was about 5 pesos a glass back in the day. How do you like me now, huh? You think I don't know what I'm doing over here? Huh? You think I'm pushing some little fucking taco cart around town? No, I'm not. This is the real deal. You look at that. That is so powerful that a party of 20 people couldn't drink it. Most people did one glass and they were like, oh, I'm starting to get drunk already. Listen in, brother. Late for dinner 20. Listen in, brother. Getting pissed off at dosage calculation problems and needed a break. Dosage calculation problems. Ah. John, is that you? John, if that's you, welcome to the live stream. Fred, it's Fred. Okay. Who the hell's Fred? I mostly drink Arnold Palmer iced tea. Well, there you go. For those of you who don't know, that's lemonade and iced tea mix. Okay. This is the best water that you can drink. Okay. It's Fred Salo. Hey, Fred Salo, welcome. Sorry, Fred. My good buddy Fred Salo. Also, hey, Fred, check this out. Did you see what's behind me there? Look at that. How you like me now, Freddie? I'm representing, baby. Huh? Ooh, fucking raw. That and Indian motorcycles in honor of the late Indian chief that I used to ride in the U.S. Guitar jams. I love that street taco cart food. Me too. Well, Fred is a fellow workmate of mine of what, Fred, 25 or so years? Fred and I when we were installers, we used to ride in the car together. We would carpool to work when we were just installing cable. Then, of course, we both moved up the ladder, right? So we didn't have to do that anymore. We each had our own car, but things were rough in the beginning in good old Southern California. When you first get out of the Marine Corps, you're hating life, right? Because life was so easy in there. You almost want to go back in, especially when you're living in SoCal and the rents are high. And Brian Hall is a sporadic watcher. Sporadic. Well, that should tell you right there, my friend. Okay. That should say it all. Whoa, what the hell happened? Oh, shit. I got hacked. What the hell was that? Well, that's not all I've got for you. Hold on a second. There you go. There's proof positive right there. This picture was taken in Marine Corps Boot Camp, MCRD, October 1983. Platoon 1107, Charlie Company. There you go. Yeah, Iggy, I don't know what that was. It was some kind of a search bot that got into my live stream. Fortunately, I didn't panic, and I shut it down really quick. Okay, quick puppy update. There he is. This is Simba the Lion King. This is the newest edition on the Morgan Ranch. And he's a badass. He is a pit bull German Shepherd. Ass cow. Hey, you're live, baby. Yeah, you're live, puppy poo. His name is Simba. Because he's brindle. You see that? Yeah, this little guy hit the fucking jackpot, baby. We saw him at my buddy's friend's house, neighbor's house, and the neighbor said, "You can have him." I'm like, "Okay." Now he's all fixed up with Junior. And him and Junior are best buddies. They sleep together. He follows Junior around and knocks Junior on his ass from time to time. He's about 7 weeks old, we think. Maybe 8. He still really misses his mama. So he's very sensitive, and he's coming along, though. He's already potty trained. Already potty trained. He's going, those little pads that you buy your dog to potty train him? He's already going to the pad every time. Yeah, just imagine what a badass he's going to be. No one's going to come to the gate here. I think he's going to be more German Shepherd because you look at his nose. His nose is long. So we might have a big dog on our hands, although his paws are not that big. Right? That is Simba, you guys. Simba. He's already had his first vet visit, and he's doing good. He, like I said, he hit the jackpot, right? Go on, buddy. Okay. Platoon 3099, 1971. Ooh. Thank you, Kevin. Well, it tastes a lot like the main mixer ingredient in Mojo is pineapple juice and orange juice. So it really tastes a lot like pineapple juice. The pineapple kind of takes over. But I put the fruit in there. Love the pics with the 2. Oh, Fred, did you friend my wife? You should friend my wife because she's always posting pics of the dog. Maybe I did too. Yeah. Yeah, it hasn't changed. For those of you wondering what's in the Mojo, it's rum, vodka, and gin. And you can add amaretto as well. But it's basically rum, vodka, and gin. Plus orange juice, pineapple juice, and Sprite. Those are the mixers that go with it. So it's 4 ounces of each. Oh, and also 2 beers. So a single batch is 4 ounces of each one of the alcohol, 12 ounces of each one of the fruit mixers, the orange and pineapple juice, and then 2 cans of beer. That's your Olongapo City Mojo. Kevin can verify that. Kevin's drank some Mojo in his day out at Grande Island. Thank you, 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 thank you. Yeah, Jonah. Well, you can figure it out, Fred. You're smarter than me. Just friend my wife. She knows to accept any white guys that friend her. She knows that's okay because, you're a friend of mine. And she posts every day. So, and the boy's getting big too. Junior is going to be 5 years old in 1 month and 2 days. Sorry, Junior will be 2 years old in 1 month and 2 days. Okay. I think we're about ready to start, but I've got to knock at the gate. I think the guy's here to pick up the tables and chairs that we rented. Hold on. Well, it was actually the neighbors. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, Fred. We were carpooling to work. That would have been 88. I joined Cox December of 87. So you came in right after me, I think, right? Well, it was Times Mirror Dimension Cable when we were there, or when we first started. Dimension Cable Services. And I'm pretty sure it would have been, oh, you joined in 90, that much later. Okay, so it would have been shortly after you started, May of 90. Okay. Wow. So it was me and Bob Kittner that started together. I think Bob started a week before I did. So Bob and I, at the time that I was laid off, I was like second in command. The only person ahead of me was Sean Brennan. Oh, it's the other way around. I started before Bob did. Bob came in like a month after me. Yeah. Oh, wow. How about that? Yeah, I forgot all about that, Fred. It's just, but I'm collecting my Cox pension. I don't care. I'm getting mine. And you know what, Freddie? And I think you're in the same boat. Are you collecting your Cox pension yet? Or did you wait? I took it at 55. I said, fuck it, I'm going to get it now. I'm in the Philippines, and at 55, it's almost $1,600 a month. It's more than what you need to live here. Well, that's pretty cool. We don't even have to call each other. We can just talk on the live stream. WOGs 75 and to 95. Yeah, I was a polywog, but I'm a shellback now. All right, you guys, let's get started on today's topic. Jesus, I've been on for an hour and 24 minutes. Wow. Well, that's the same, though. Actually, Fred, I think they changed it. I think a 20-year pension is the same as a 30. Because I had 31 years when they laid me off. So, I see what you're saying. You're saying a 20-year is less money? Huh. I thought once you were vested, you're vested. That's it. Investing only takes 15 years with Cox. So, in other words, okay. In other words, at 15 years, you're guaranteed that amount at 20 years, right? The corporate vesting. I don't know. I'm just glad I got into the 401k at 22 years old and did it all the way to the age of 52. See, I saved that money for this moment right here. I'm about to turn 60, and I'm sitting on a mountain of cash because I was smart enough to get into that 401k so young. And now it's all tax-free. Tax penalty free. Because if you take money out of your 401k before the age of 59 and a half, the government charges you an additional 5% penalty tax for withdrawing that money. So that's all gone from me now. If I take money out of there, I pay straight taxes on it only. If I take money out of there, I don't have to, but I could. I could take money out of there and do something really crazy, like buy a car or something. Or I could even buy a house or something. You know what I mean? It's still possible to buy a really, really nice house here for about 150,000 US. And you get a monster mansion, 5-bedroom for 150K, Freddie. Now you see, how do you like me now, Freddie? That's why I'm over here. Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. SS is another 1,800. I'll be straight balling in 2 years. Straight balling with an additional 1,800 a month. I might come down to Beloit and buy the place next door to you, Kevin. Yeah, baby. Hey, that's my term. Copyright infringement, Fred. That's a 50 peso penalty and fine. Copyright infringement. Only I can say that. Or Jonah. Jonah can say it and get away with it because, she's got that million peso smile. So she gets away with a lot. Please do. I'll tell you what, Kevin, you give me one of those large 3.2 quart cast iron combo cookers, and you got a deal. Made by the good people down in South Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Shout out to you all. Ah. So you're going to work 20 years as an RN? Fred, you are one motivated individual, bro. Because you're my age. You're 59, 58, something like that. I'm turning 60 May 11th. All right, guys. I got to get going because I want to hit golf balls. Oh, you have 13 years with a particular company now. Gotcha. Ah, see, I knew I'd get to you, Kevin. But I don't really want the Lodge 3.2 quart cast iron combo cooker. I'd really like a frying pan. A decent sized frying pan. Because I missed the one I had in Southern California, There's nothing better than cooking on, there's nothing better than cooking on cast iron. Right now, I've got more of a professional line of skillets and pots. Kind of an expensive Italian restaurant type quality. Bob M. Looking on YouTube. Yeah, the house across the street from me, Bob, is on the market for. Hold on a second. I want to make sure I get this right. No, not that. I already fucked it up. Divided by 58.50, today's exchange rate. 153,000 US dollars. And it's a 2-story, 5-bedroom. No, that's thunder again. Okay. $153,846. The house right across the street from me. And it's really nice. The landscaping's all done. The only problem with the house is the lady's selling it with all of the existing furniture. So you'd have to throw all that out because it's all shit, It's renter's furniture that she put in the house. I mean, it's okay, but it's just not even close to what Jonah and I would do to the house. I don't know square meters, Bob, but I can tell you for a fact, based on my U.S. homeowner experience, the house is about 2,800 square feet, almost 3,000. And it could even be 3,000 square feet. So that's big. It's a big house. 5 bedrooms. 5 bedrooms, 3 CRs. It's up, down. I could show you it, but I would lose Wi-Fi down there. I could take the laptop down there. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm working on getting some Wi-Fi extenders so if the Wi-Fi is really good at the beginning of the driveway. But it's a nice house. It's hard not to. just take the money out and buy it. But I've got this hang up about owning property here, or owning a house here. RV. I'm on a lifetime visa, you guys. I'm a resident of the Philippines. My visa's lifetime, never expires. $10 a year. That's one thing the Philippines has over Thailand, is they take care of their military veterans here. Because that's the best deal going. The only visa you can get that's better than that would be the Balikbayan. Just leave the country once a year and come back. With your wife, of course. If you're married in the Philippines and your wife is a Filipino national, not American, she has to hold a Philippines passport. You take your honeyco, your little wifey poo, over to Bangkok for the weekend, and when you come back, you get the 1-year stamp. You don't have to report to BI. You don't have to do shit. I did that for 3 years, the first 4 years I lived here. That's what Melanie and I did. That's how I got around the Bureau of Immigration. We went to Thailand twice and Vietnam once. There's no better way to spend the weekend. Bangkok, greatest city in the world. Hello, Joe. These are pretty nice, Tim. I would buy the one I'm living in right now, even. It's a bungalow. It's a single story. It's great to live out here in Koreatown where it's safe. Big guard gate with guards walking around the property all day long or riding scooters around the property. Nice swimming pool and gym. And it's really nice here, And we live here for a whopping our rent is $597 a month. And we've got a beautiful home in a guard gated community with swimming pool access. And, you just can't beat it. Try that in your home country, right? What would $597 a month get you in Southern California, Freddie, if you're still there? Answer, not a damn thing. It wouldn't get you a damn thing. Sorry, that's a good friend of mine. Yeah, Iggy knows. Wait. Yeah. Okay, I gotcha. I had a strange thought there for a minute, Iggy. Iggy's Filipino, and he's on the Balikbayan. Exactly, Adrian. And, I'm not really one to vlog the inside of the house and stuff. I've done it a little bit, but this place is nice. It's a nice house. We're sitting on, because see, the thing about this place is they covered all of the outside. So it's like one big, even the outside is actually livable. That's why I'm going to make a man cave here. I'd say we're on about 2,000 square feet, 2,200 on a single story unit, bungalow. The single story houses are called bungalows here. Let me see when we get there. Was July. Bob M. But I was thinking of waiting until August to stay my SSN first. Yokohama, Japan. Philo in the Philippines, Bob. If you have Facebook, just type in Philo in the Philippines. And when the page comes up, just hit the like button. There's a little message button down there. You can message me there. It's just like Facebook Messenger, okay? All right. Oh, I'm going to go hit some golf balls after this. The time has come. Time has come to break the silence. Now, I'm not going to be name calling here, all right? I'm not going to ever mention the person's name I'm talking about, because that's not who I am. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to get views. I'm not trying to make money on YouTube. I don't need money from YouTube. I do YouTube now because I'm bored, and I think it might help me stay out of my, away from my depression flare-ups that I have, if I've got something to do. Okay. Bob M, once again, Philo in the Philippines on Facebook. Many people already have that. The other advantage you get is you get still shots of the vlog before it comes out. So you'll see it, the vlog is normally a week behind the pictures, depending on how busy I am. Kevin, don't forget, I'm putting your video up today. In fact, yeah, I'm going to have to shine the golf balls today. I just got too much to do already. I got to get that beef bone soup going. And I got to get Kevin's video up. I know he's pissed at me because it took so long. Anyway, sorry. I have just to try and give you a background of what started this whole thing. And this is just a person that, for one reason or another, likes to stick his nose in other people's business. Okay. This person has been a friend of mine for many, many years. So, there's an old saying about, and it's not even an old saying, it's even more recent, but the worst people you're ever going to meet in the Philippines are Americans, right? Your American compadres, your kababayans. Those are the worst people you're ever going to meet. And I never really believed that, to tell you the truth, because I've met so many great people here. I've met so many like-minded expats, people that did the same thing I did. They sold it all and came over here and took a chance. For some people, it works out. For some, it's not so good. But this is somebody I've known for many, many years. And I want to say at least back to 2016, 2015, he was a subscriber, a very active subscriber of my channel. So I want to make sure that I tell this correctly, because Tim Zayak doesn't deal with many foreign people. The first 4 years that I was in Manila, I rarely ever even saw foreign people. I was 100% Filipino, man, and that was rough. That was rough. And one of the main reasons I moved to Angeles City, just to get away from that. There's no white men in Caloocan City. The only time you'd ever see a white foreigner in Calocan City was during Christmas, when he's coming in to see his honeycoat for the holidays. And she's taking him around, telling her everything that she needs for the house. And, well, you guys know the story. Anyway, like I said, once again, I want to reiterate, long-time friend and subscriber of my channel. And about, 2.5 years ago, there was a little incident that happened. And the incident that happened was an individual contacted me through Messenger, another long time friend of mine, and accused me of lying to the Veterans Administration about my hearing loss and my tinnitus, lying about it so that I could gain monthly compensation. Well, as well as other things, as well as accusations of infidelity, accusations that I'm running up and down Walking Street, bar finding girls and going to short time hotels. Now, number one, Philo isn't married to anybody. I am still married to Melanie legally, but we married in the USA. So it's going to be very easy for me to take care of that. Okay. Jonah and I are not married. We are living under the same roof, raising a son together. Okay. It's important that you understand that. So this individual didn't do anything, publicly. I was only accused privately through Facebook Messenger. And the accusation was presented to me as, well, that's the word on Walking Street, that you lied to the VA and that you're a deadbeat running around on Jonah. Again, the one thing to keep in mind here is Jonah and I are not married to one another. Jonah is a live-in partner that raises my child with me. Has everybody got that? Are you paying attention? Where's JR when I need him? So now, let's fast forward a couple of years. So now I have a certain perception now about this long-standing friend of mine that made these accusations against me. Number one, what evidence do you have in your possession that I lied to the Veterans Administration? What evidence do you have? Do you have any at all? The answer would be no. This individual had zero evidence that I had lied to the Veterans Administration. And by the way, let's go back quite a few years now to when I'm like in my mid-20s. And I hear a train whistle in my ear, in my head, 24/7. 24/7. And I've heard that train whistle my whole life. Now, back when I was that age, I said to myself over and over again, well, that's, that you probably got that from being a cannon cocker in the Marine Corps. And all we had were these little foam plugs. You guys ever seen those? It's like a little piece of foam. When you roll it up really tight, you push it in your ear, and it's supposed to expand and protect your hearing, right? That's what we used on the gun line, you guys, firing 80 millimeter cannons and 60 millimeter cannons called mortars. That's all we had for ear protection. So now fast forward from the Marine Corps 5 years, and I'm always noticing this loud ring, right? And I don't know what it's from. At the time, I'm thinking, Mike Foodie, good morning. At the time, I'm thinking, well, hopefully it's not something, serious like fucking brain cancer. What causes this? We didn't have the internet back then. There was no way for me to research it. We didn't have high-speed data in 1985. 1990. There was no such thing. Your high-speed data was the fucking newspaper that was delivered to your front door every morning. That was about as high speed as your data got. 1990. I never knew really what was wrong with me, but I always said to myself, that's what you get, Philo. You should have listened to your father. Dad told me to go to the Air Force. I didn't want to be in the Air Force. I wanted to be a U.S. Marine. I wanted to go kick ass and take names, right? Rip off heads and shit down necks. That's what I wanted to do. So I went in the Marine Corps. And to this day, I've still got that train whistle in my head. To this day. So I got approved through the VA for a small amount of compensation for hearing loss. It's about $110 a month. And this individual was up in arms about that. He couldn't believe that I went to the VA to get reimbursement for my hearing loss. He couldn't believe I had done this. Most importantly, he couldn't believe I had lied to the VA about it. How can somebody, he told me very straight and honestly, he told me there's no honor in that, Philo. There's no honor in lying to the VA. And then he goes on and on and on to talk about the infidelity that I'm accused of now. Whether it's true or not, is it any of his fucking business? Do you think? If I'm running around on Jonah, is it anybody's business, really, that I'm doing that? And if you're so goddamn concerned about it, well, Jonah's an open book. Contact her. Ask her about it. Ask her what she knows about Philo running around. All right? So now, let's go a little bit further into the story. And I'll bring you up to present day. Okay? I find out now that my initial accuser was not actually the accuser. The initial accuser was another person that stuck this little bug in the accuser's ear. He said, hey, did you know that Philo lied to the VA? First of all, you guys, it's impossible to lie. I had to go through 2 hearing tests to get approved for this. I had to do 2 hearing tests with 2 different doctors to get $110 a month for tinnitus. Thank you, Tim. It's called tinnitus. The VA denied you for it. Well, I got accepted right away for tinnitus. It's 10%. And percentages don't matter because most of you have no idea what VA disability even is. So it's a 10% rating that they give you because they admit, they go back and look at your records. They know what you did for a living, and they know that they can't deny you this $110 a month. It's based on your military occupation specialty, MOS. And my MOS was cannon cocker in the Marine Corps. That's what I did for 4 years. We blew shit up, and it was so fun, right? But, it gave me a lifetime of shit, basically. I've always had problems with hearing, especially if there's background noise. But I got pretty good at reading lips, right? Pretty good at reading lips. Because it's embarrassing, you guys. It's fucking embarrassing to have it. You're in a bar, trying to hang out with your buddies. And I'm not much of a bar guy anymore, really. I haven't drank. Last night I drank 2 Red Horses. Those were my first beers in 2 months. I'm completely off the beer because it just makes you too goddamn fat. There's Fred. He knows too. Yeah, Fred was even a step up for me. Fred was artillery. But the thing about the 81 millimeter mortar is when you fire that, and you're a gunner, which I was a gunner, the tube is right here next to your ear. You duck down. When the round gets dropped by your assistant gunner, you drop down. But the tube is right next to your head. Bam! That fucking thing goes off, right? So you do that. I don't know. We actually live fired at least 3 times a year. I would guess, who knows? And it's not just that, it's the helicopter rides. Some helicopter rides, we didn't get air protection at all. You're in a big CH-53. You know how loud that fucking thing is? That beast of a helicopter, by the way. The CH-53 and the 46. The 46 has the dual prop. It looks like it shouldn't fly at all. That's even where I found out from the doctors that interviewed me that the helicopter transportation was even worse than firing on the gun line, which I didn't know. We never got earplugs. And we rode everywhere in helicopters. That's how they took us around. That's how they dropped Marines into the scene, right? Through a helicopter. You jump out of that fucking thing. You fast rope out of it. Yeah. Or you jump out the back of the helicopter into the ocean. And then a small motorboat comes and snags you up and takes you up to the beach. That's just kind of shit we did. Really cool. So, now, where we're at, yeah, it does a lot of things, Jeff. There's a lot of side effect. There's a lot of side effects from it, which I never knew. I never knew any of this until I started seeing the VA doctors, and they educated me about it. And the people here that help veterans file the paperwork. There's companies here in Angels that will help you file the paperwork to get it going, okay? There's the puppy again. Don't you shit there. Anyway, Maximus, hello. You're late. 50 pesos penalty. 50 pesos penalty for being late. It's a CH-46. Or was there a 47? Was there a 47? I don't remember. I only remember the 46. That would be correct, Joe. They hand out a crayon to each one of us before we get in and take our ride. So now, let's continue the story. I'm sorry this is going so slow, but I just want to make sure I don't fuck it up, because this is a story that needs to be told. It's a story of a bad apple that we have amongst us. The bad apple also happens to be a good friend of mine, or was a good friend of mine. I don't know where we're at now. You know, one day he likes me, the next day he doesn't. I'm fucking over it, right? Because this isn't what retirement's supposed to be about. And I'm going to distance myself from this person because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the bullshit. Grow the fuck up. So now we find out. Now we find out that it wasn't my accuser who was accusing me. It was this bad apple that put the bug in the accuser's ear. Okay? Now, this bad apple is notorious for spitting shit to people and kind of sitting back and seeing what happens, right? He's notorious for this. This is a grown man, by the way, we're talking about. It's a grown man. Lives here in Angeles City. I will never, ever, sir, reveal your name. And the reason I'm not going to reveal your name is because you're a friend of mine. And I've got no desire at all to shit on you. I actually want to help you. Okay? I know you're not going to take it that way. Sorry, let me get that off. Everybody say hello to Maximus. He'll get butthurt if you don't say hello. Maximus, you haven't missed anything. I just started. You know what you missed, Maximus? If you watch the replay, you'll find out what beer each person in the room likes. Oh, we've got 48 in the room now. It's getting juicy. It's getting juicy. Anyway, I am not a vlogger that bashes people. I never have been, and I never will be. It's fucking childish. Okay? If you're watching my live stream and you are a vlogger that bashes other vloggers, fuck you. You're an idiot. That's right. Philo said it. You're an idiot. Exactly. Exactly, Chef. Chef, I'm going to fucking star that comment. I don't know what that does. I don't know if that gets you like a free breakfast at the Waffle House or what, but I'm going to star your comment. We'll see what happens. Let me know if you get fucking a free breakfast at the Waffle House or something. Maximus, you will gain no details at all about this person. Zero details. The only detail you're going to get is this person is a longtime subscriber to my channel and somebody who I considered a friend. That's all you get. I'm not into the drama. I don't give a shit about YouTube revenue or views. Don't give a shit about any of that. But this is a story that needs to be told. You know, they say that one bad apple ruins the whole bunch, but that's not going to happen here. And I'm going to put a stop to it right now. Thunder again. Sorry. So now Jonah, initially Jonah was extremely pissed off at the accuser because number one, he's got no evidence. And number two, he's sticking his nose in Jonah's private affairs. Not only my private affairs, but we're living together as a couple, raising a child. What right does he have to accuse me of anything? Right? Do you guys agree with that? What right does he have to accuse me of running around on Jonah? Is it any of his fucking business? What do you think? Should we take a vote? Now, what's funny is I made the same video. You guys remember? I made the very same live stream about the accuser, and I was wrong. It wasn't the accuser. The accuser has actually apologized to me. The real accuser is the bad apple I'm talking about, who loves to stir shit up. And I wonder why. I wonder why. Why would it be, do you think? Why would somebody, a grown man, stir shit up? Especially when he's got no evidence. Zero. What's the point? Anybody know? What would somebody gain by doing that to another? What would you gain by doing that to your friend? Does anybody know? Can somebody help me figure this fucking madness out? Because I don't get it. Hey, guess what, Jeff? You get another star. That's now 2 breakfasts at the Waffle House. You can thank me later. He's fucking jealous. He's fucking jealous. And you want to know how I know this? I'm not going to tell you how I know. He's jealous because I've got Jonah. I found Jonah. And he is looking for love inside the bar and can't figure out why it doesn't work out for him. Does this sound familiar to anybody? I'm not trying to give away who it is. I've got no desire at all to expose him, his name, who he is. You know. Yes, they will, Bobby. I'm not quite there yet, but yes, they will. So now, here we are to the title of the video. Now I find out that he's still talking shit about me. He told somebody, or the chismis is, because that's all this is, really, is chismis. Okay. Nobody wants to go to Tequila Reef now because Philo does a live stream there. Nobody wants to come around. You guys think that's true? How many of you watch my live stream at Tequila Reef? How many of you watch? I think all of you do. Has anybody ever noticed how the waitresses are kind of into the live stream? Does anybody notice that? They like to be on the camera. They like to say hello to you guys. Not just my very beautiful Lynn, the crush of my life. Not just my very beautiful Lynn with the braces, the most beautiful girl in Balabago, but all of the waitresses, except for the new ones. The guard has a little live stream setup ready to go for me because he knows I'm coming Tuesdays and Thursdays. They bring an extra chair out of the restaurant. They set it up at the end so that I can put all my vloggers paraphernalia on the chair. They do this for me ahead of time. They know I'm coming. They know I'm going to do the vlog. That's the guard, both the guards. There's 2 guards there. They rotate. I treat the ladies with respect, every one of them. Every one of them I always have. Yeah, Maximus, I'm just kicking your ass right out of the room today. But I can't do it because you're funny. Maximus, could it be that you don't live in the Philippines? Maybe that's why you haven't been there. Don't try and bullshit a bullshitter, okay? I know the real reason why you haven't been there. And I know when you come back, you're going to be there. Mike Foodie. Shout out to Mike and his lovely wife, Janine. We've got a refrigerator full of food. We won't have to cook for 10 days. But Mike, the beef bones are going in the oven here pretty soon, baby. I'm going to make that beef stock, even if I've got to use 2 pots, because I don't have time to go down to the restaurant supply stuff. But you laughed. I don't have time to go down to the restaurant supply house and buy the big stock pot. So I'll get that later. I've got a couple of big pots. It'll work out. I got the pots I make the hot sauce with. That's what my dad used to say. No, you didn't have me thinking. I'm a lot smarter than that, Maximus. Hey, Fred. Great talking to you, buddy. Let's do it again. That's right. I'm the king of bullshit. You can ask any of the girls. So here we are now to today. And I received, the information last night about this asshole who's talking shit about me. And I just can't figure out why. But I know you're watching. The person I'm talking about is watching right now. I know he is. And all I got to say to you, brother, is why? What have I done to you? Okay? What did I ever do to you? And I don't even care. You're fired from my squad. You're permanently fired. Just like that other person that you whispered in his ear, he fired your ass too. And you're pissed off about it. Always blaming somebody else for the shit that you stir up. Why? Why are you doing that, man? You want to blame a vlogger for the problems you're having at your apartment complex, but you want to blame that on a vlogger. You're the dumbass who moved in there. Why is it the vlogger's fault? You tell me why. And hey, you're welcome to join the live stream too and explain yourself, but I know you won't do that. So Jonah now, Jonah initially was pissed off at the supposed accuser, correct? But Jonah knows the truth now. And if you're watching me, Jonah thinks you're a big piece of shit now. And she used to love you. She used to love you for your kindness and your friendship that you gave the both of us. But now she thinks you're a big fucking douchebag. Okay? That's right. Jonah Dona, Miss Million Peso Smile, thinks you're a big piece of shit now. And that should hurt you a lot more than me thinking you're a big piece of shit. Okay? Jonah is one of the kindest and nicest people you could ever meet. But you crossed the line, my friend. You crossed the line. And if you want to talk to Jonah, she's an open book. Message her. Everybody knows how to get a hold of Jonah. Everybody knows how. Even the trolls know how to get a hold of Jonah. She gets all kinds of weird shit, man, because of this channel. So all I've got to ask you, man, is why are you doing this? Why are you stirring shit up? Huh? Why are you doing it? What's the point? Why would you blame a vlogger for the problems you're having in the apartment that you rented? Why would you blame a vlogger? Aren't you the dumbass that moved in there? Shouldn't you be blaming yourself? Shouldn't you be blaming yourself for not doing enough research before you moved into the place? The vlogger had no idea that you were going to have these problems down the road after moving in. You and the other fucking idiot who lives in there, who's complaining about the vlogger, doesn't like the vlogger anymore because he recommended the place. It's not the vlogger's fault. It's your fault. It's your fault for not researching the place before you moved in. So stop blaming the vlogger. Stop being a dumbass. And to my initial accuser, I've got no problem with you at all. No problem with you at all. I know that you made a public apology to me and I never saw it because I was in a deep state of depression at the time and I didn't have the energy to turn my laptop on. So anyway, that's pretty much all I got to say. But it's a story that needs to be told. And I'm not into exposing people or getting views. I don't give a fuck about views or anything. I don't need the money. As I told you before, I do this because I'm bored. I got to have something to do. And it's fun. When I was depressed, I didn't think it was fun. I almost sold all my cameras, everything. I didn't think I'd ever vlog again. And then one day on Veterans Day, I woke up and decided to do a live stream. And that's what got me started again. November 11th. I started vlogging again. That was my first live stream back as Philo in the Philippines. And it was at that moment I realized how much I missed all you guys. And I missed, being a YouTuber. It's kind of fun. It's, it brings out a creative side of you with the editing and the adding music and transitions and a lot of other shit that if you're not a vlogger, you don't really know about, but it's very interesting. It's kind of like being a painter and creating a painting. That end result, that end video that you put out can be watched by thousands and thousands of people. And I didn't quit drinking, Maximus. I still drink. I just don't drink beer. don't drink beer, and I'm down, I don't know, 6 or 8 kilos at this point. Here's my lovely Jonah. Good morning, honey. Would you come out to the camera and say hi? Maybe eat a Pop-Tart or two? We need some happiness on the channel right now because I'm pissed off. Yeah, it doesn't help, Jeff, that I get it so bad that I become almost paralyzed. I reject any help from anybody or talking to anybody. I've got the kind of depression that, you feel like you're bothering people, right? Because nobody really understands it. If you don't have to deal with depression, you don't really understand it. I didn't understand it myself until my first incident with it, about 30 years ago. Yeah, Ricky, I'm not pissed off about it. And the guy who's responsible for this bullshit, I've got nothing against you. I just want to know why. Why would you be so silly? And who are you going to blame this on now? Because I'm not lying about any of this. This is all 100% truth and fact. Who are you going to blame now is what I'm wondering. Who does the finger get pointed to? Let me give you some advice, my friend. Get out of the fucking bars. Stop looking for girlfriends in the bars. Okay? You're supposed to be this fucking authority on living in the Philippines. You're supposed to be this authority on Walking Street, which is nothing to fucking brag about. So what? You know a couple of managers. You know what time the bar's open. You know a bunch of the girls. Big fucking deal. Who cares? Is that really something to be proud of? Is it? Go look in the mirror and ask yourself that, man. Go look in the mirror and ask yourself that, because I know you're watching me right now. If you're not watching me right now, you're going to see this live stream. I know you will. And if the falsely accused person is watching, you know who you are. Let's hook up again sometime, man, because I want to bury this fucking hatchet for good. And you were a friend of mine for many, many, many years. And we were misinformed about what really happened that day. Here's my lovely Jonah in the house, baby. World famous TikToker. Shake it, baby. A boom, 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 boom. Come on, baby. Come over here and say hi. They don't want to see me. They want to see you. Finally, we have some sunshine on the channel. You sit right here, honey. There you go. How about that?
Hello, guys. I'm just wake up.
Just woke up. How's that? You went to Pop-Tarts, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's JR.
Hello, Sir Maximus. How are you guys?
Maximus,
baby.
Maximus. I am Maximus.
Sir Ricky USA, what's up?
Ricky USA.
Yeah, baby. Get you done.
Getting her done. You got to work on that, honey. It's getting her done. Getting her done. You got to. Her English is all fucked up. What you guys don't know is, first of all, Jonah's Filipino, right, from Leyte. She hears nothing that I say. And you guys will understand that. The puppy get the puppy and put him on too. He's crying. He gets pissed off if we're out here and he doesn't get to come out. He doesn't come outside yet. The vet said no. All right, let's catch up now. JR's getting his teeth done. Greg Bass Night says, good morning, Jonah.
Good morning, Sir Greg.
Greg will be here, I don't know, 10 days or less, I think.
Wow.
There's Mike Foodie.
Sir Mike Foodie, thank you for the food last night. So masarap, yeah, baby.
So much trust. Yeah, Jonah hears nothing at all that I say ever. And half the time, because of my, tinnitus,
Yeah, sometimes
she has to repeat herself 3-4 times. I've got no idea what she's saying.
He can hear it.
Yeah. See, he's still a baby. He wants to be with Mama.
Wow.
Mama Jonah. Hi, Simba.
So Greg is coming here next Monday. Oh wow, so Greg, that is my birthday.
Whoa, you're here on Jonah Donah's birthday. How about that? Well, we might have to do something.
Oh, that is your live stream, di ba?
Oh, that is. Jonah Donah's birthday is on Monday live stream. How about that, baby? Good morning, Junior, JR.
Yeah.
Well,
Junior is still sleeping.
Junior's still sleeping.
My God, he slept 1 a.m.
Maximus, that's correct. February 10th.
Yeah.
JR, thanks for stopping in.
Thank you.
Aquarius, Maximus says. You're Aquarius.
Yeah.
Do you know what that is, honey? Aquarius?
No, I know the ano lang. I know the
I'm a Taurus and you're an Aquarius.
yeah.
You know what that is?
What? We meet together. Wow.
Ooh. We meet together.
I'm just joking, guys. I just wanna.
I think she knows. Filipinos know about the zodiac, right? Filipinos know about the zodiac, just like they know about playing games on their phone.
Thank you, Sir Tibbs. Yeah.
Okay, Tim. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
How about that?
So we got the story told. That's it.
What's the story?
It's a secret lang.
Okay.
Secret lang eh. Secret lang pala eh.
Secret naman.
Well, I tell you what, I don't plan on going to Japan anytime soon, JR. So this is what I'm going to be drinking. It's fantastic. I don't sleep very much. I sleep about 3 hours a night, and this keeps me on my feet all the way till, bedtime the next day.
He had a hard sleep. My God.
If I get 3 hours, it's amazing. If I get 3 hours, I feel like, I'm sleeping properly. Anyway, Maximus, you were asking earlier what I order. If I'm in the bar with the boys, the Thunder Boys, I'll order a shot of Jack Daniels on ice, and then I'll fill the glass with this and water it down. So I'm still drinking, but, and even that's, that might be 2 drinks a week. Yeah, JR's the same. JR doesn't sleep.
Yeah, it's hard to sleep now.
Tito the fighter is also an Aquarius. Okay. Don't know who the hell Tito is. Shit, we're over 2 hours.
You're going out?
Yeah, well, not for a while. I guess I'm gonna have to go out in the heat if I want to hit golf balls. Maybe I'll go to the I was gonna hit golf balls. Maybe I'll go to the Korean spa.
Yeah.
That's indoors, so it's gonna be hot today. Oh, I didn't start the shit. I didn't start the banner show. There we go. You guys can see the goings on. I didn't start the banner. I was so pissed off this morning.
Why?
So there you go. That is my live stream for the day. It may stir up a bunch of shit. I don't know. But if it does, I won't be involved in it. Or you're not going to hear about it. But I'm sure it will. I'm sure it's going to, because this person loves fucking drama. Just a big drama queen.
Drama.
Felix Tito Trinidad. Okay. I think that's a boxer. I'm not sure. Yeah. Sleep is not something that. It's funny how a lot of guys, a lot of ex-military are like that. You know, I've got a buddy. You know, you guys know Chris Calbo. He's trying to get out of his funk now. It hits him during the holidays because when he was in the Air Force full time, he was a single guy and had to work through the holidays every year. For 12 years, he was in the Air Force, I think. The married guys got to go home to family. The single guys had to stay on base and work. So around the holidays, he just gets into a slump. And I feel bad for him because I know where he's at, you know. Oh, Tito Ortiz. Okay, yeah, I know that name. I've been getting into MMA lately. On YouTube, it's great because they have like the 10 greatest knockouts of all time. So you can spend 20 minutes watching that, right? And there's nothing that makes me happier than the fact that chick, the armbar girl, finally got taken down by a girl from Thailand, right? Wasn't it a girl from Thailand that kicked her ass? I never liked that armbar girl. What was her name? It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, hey, you guys want to see something really good? I bought some ham from Landers. Are you working on that? Yeah, Ronda Rousey. That's it. Never did like her. She was a badass, but that Thai girl showed her what was up, didn't she? That Thai girl kicked her right in the fucking chest.
Bring the pop star, Daddy. Pop star.
You want
Strawberry.
You want to toast them, don't you?
Oh yeah, I want to toast pala.
Right, you keep them entertained and I'll toast them for you.
Yeah. Wait for a minute, guys. Daddy was got a toast. Pop Stars, baby. Strawberry flavor.
Okay, so now you guys know, okay? If Tequila Reef goes under and nobody goes there anymore, it's because Philo does 2 live streams at Tequila Reef a week. Nobody wants to come around anymore. That's what's going on. And that is from a person who is an expert on the toilet bowl. An absolute expert. And even tried to tell me, the person even tried to tell me that it was hideous that girls were only going with Koreans and they wouldn't go with a white man. And you want to know why, you guys? Do you guys want to know the truth about that? Because he doesn't have the truth. White guys are fucking hideous, most of them. The white-skinned foreigners that are here are some of the worst behaving people that you've ever seen. And many of the girls want nothing to do with them. It's not always the case, though. It's not always the case. But sometimes, and the girl has the right to pick and choose whatever she wants.
Maxim, Sir Maximus is so rude.
There's a star for Maximus. Maximus, you just won a free breakfast at the Waffle House.
Sir Maximus, huh?
Oh, Maximus, huh? Maximus has the inside information. Yeah, the Western guys are the worst behaving fucknuts in all of Angeles City.
Fuck nuts. What the fuck?
It's the truth. If you're a bar girl and you've got to leave the bar with some idiot, is that something you really want to do? Why should anybody be complaining about that? Why would anybody complain that a bar girl chooses to go with a Korean who's a nice guy, has money, and she may not even have to have sex with him? A lot of these Korean guys, believe it or not, a lot of these Korean guys are loyal to their wives at home. They just want a girl to hang out with.
Yeah.
They want a little trophy on their arm for the day, right?
Yeah.
Now, whether you think that's true or not, I don't give a fuck because I know it is. I know it's true. I didn't say that every bar find that happens, there's no boom boom. But many, many times, there's no boom boom involved. There you go, JR. And JR knows
Wow.
JR knows who I'm talking about. So by the way, friend, if you're still watching, you have awakened the sleeping giant. Okay? You have awoken the sleeping giant, if that's correct. I don't know. You've either awakened or awoken the sleeping giant. I'm not going to be the nice guy anymore.
You're a badass.
I'm not going to be nice about it anymore. I'm sick of being nice. It doesn't get me fucking anywhere. Nice guys always finish last. And what your behavior is fucking hideous and you need to change it. Okay? Wake the fuck up. No boom boom. You know, because you were in the rooms. That's why a white nice guy who shaves and smells good can clean up. Yeah. Inside, deep inside, the bar girls love the white guys more. The problem is,
Sir Maximo is
the white guys act like assholes.
sometimes Sir Maximo is serious, sometimes it's so funny, no?
Yeah, he's funny. Did you hear that, Maximus? Jonah said you're funny. Whoop-de-doo. So you got a plug from Jonah. Every man's dream. Oh, Jonah likes me. That's because I'm poggy. Jonah thinks I'm poggy.
The cricket is awake. Oh, guys, look at that. I have a pop start, baby.
What do you want to drink, honey?
No.
You don't want anything to drink?
No.
Isn't that amazing how they eat? Filipinas can eat an entire meal.
Water.
Huh?
Water.
Right here. All right, where's it at? Right here. There you go, baby. You always got to take care of mama
Thank you.
because she's mama. Truth to the 333. Well, yeah, that's true, JR. But that's really the hardcore bar girl, right? That thinks that way.
Masarap.
Yeah. I remember what you got last year.
Sorry, ka?
I still remember, Ricky, what you got last year. And you said it was probably re-gifted, but you were happy she thought of you. Yeah. That's so Ricky USA. Always looking on the bright side. Hey, Clyde, how are you? You always have to take care of your mama, right?
Hello, Sir Clyde.
LG, my stepdaughter, was absolutely crazy about Korean boy bands in Manila. She even spoke Korean. She loved Korean culture so much that she learned how to speak Korean. And she was actually really good at it. All right.
What is the flavor? Is this, Daddy?
That is strawberry milkshake.
Oh, wow.
That's the one that Iggy brought you. I mean, not Iggy, but Mike Foodie.
Sir Mike, this is your... Bring us to me.
Clyde Seaside. Hey, Jonah. Hey, Jonah, what?
Hello, Sir Clyde. How are you there?
The puppy's crying because Junior's not awake and we're ignoring him.
Yeah.
You'll be on the plane during Super Bowl.
Wow.
Oh, shit. I'm going to Subic on the 9th. The Super Bowl's the morning of the 10th? It is, huh? That means I'm coming home in the dark. Thunderbolts are going down to Subic on Sunday. Next Sunday.
Sunday, I have ano here. It's okay lang, they're cooking with it.
No, I'll cook everything ahead of time for you. I'll have wings and pork chops ready. You just have to reheat it right here. You know how good it is. We've got an air fryer now, you guys.
Thank you, Sir Clyde.
Clyde, Seaside, in the house. Clyde, you don't come around much.
Wow, Super Bowl is 9th, but
That's okay, though. I forgive you.
Wow.
Clyde Seaside's another one that's been around for a long time, you know.
Yeah, I'm always, here. I look at her in the comment.
And if Clyde turned on me, I'd be like, what the fuck, man? What's going on?
Sir Maximus also.
Sir Maximus. Sir Maximus. Super Bowl is the 9th, but 10th there in the morning at around 7:30.
Wow.
So I got to leave Subic I'm going to DJ Joe's house, so I got to leave Subic at 4 a.m. Get home at 5. No, I'll leave Subic at, what time's the game start? 7:30?
What time the ano?
Who said that? Oh, it's up right now.
Sir Maximus.
7:30. Okay. Well, I'm going straight to Joe's house from Subic then.
Yeah.
On Big Blue. Oh, that'll piss his neighbors off. That bike is so loud.
Oh my God.
I've been busy with my horses.
Wow, you have a horse,
How about
Sir
that?
Clyde?
Yeah.
So nice, huh?
Clyde's got a couple of race horses, and they're doing pretty good. That's true. Clyde has been known to jump in my shit on occasion. But no, we've got a buddy who has the coolest man cave you've ever seen. Me and CJ are going to go over to, used to be DJ Joe, but now it's Joe St. Augustine. I don't care how much electricity it takes. We're not poor here. The electricity goes up $1,000 a month because of the air fryer. Well, that's the price you pay for using the air fryer. Simple. It's awesome. The chicken wings you do in your air fryer, you can pull the bone. Hey, buddy, come on now. You can pull the bone right out of the chicken wing. It's amazing how good it is.
Get him, I'm eating him.
My first air fryer. I'll get him. I got to pee too. I'll be right back, guys.
Hello, guys. What's up? Good night. Yeah, I saw that, Sir Greg. Oh my God. Luca is... I saw that in the Facebook. They're trending on Facebook. Look, I was trade in Lakers. And Anthony, di ba?
This is what happens when you take a puppy away from its mother too soon. You know. LG, we live in Koreatown. Koreatown, Angeles City.
Timog.
It's much nicer out here. You know, it doesn't stink. There's nobody pissing on the side of the walls. Clyde, I couldn't tell you how much a microwave costs. I have no idea. I can tell you how much an air conditioner costs. Split level aircon.
Libre was trade to go in
Kenneth Seif lives in Timog Park. Yeah, we don't live in Timog Park. How do you like Timog Park, Kenneth? I've got a couple of friends who live in there. We don't live in Timog Park. There's 5 different Timogs.
Timog Park, Timog Residence.
We don't live in Timog Park.
Where is that? Timog Pastry.
So he's fine as long as he's with somebody. He's either going to be with Junior or he's got to be with Jonah. He was taken away from Mama way too soon. LeBron to Golden State with your crush, Jonah.
No.
LG, Golden State Warriors for Jonah, and I'm a LA Clippers guy.
Yeah.
Your crush, Stephen Curry.
Of course.
That's her. You're okay. You're okay, buddy.
Wow. Hello, sirs. DJ Joe.
DJ Joe in the house. Boom, 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 boom.
Say hi to Ate May, Sir DJ Joe. We miss you guys.
You're in San Francisco. Okay. So you're probably a Golden State Warriors fan too. Wait, there's 4 basketball teams: Sacramento Kings, Golden State Warriors, LA Clippers, LA Lakers.
Who's Warriors there? Cheers, guys.
The Seattle Supersonics. Yeah. Hey, come on now. Come on now. What are you crying about? You're right here. I just bought a Sean Kemp, some Sean Kemp basketball memorabilia a couple of days ago over at Marquee Mall. Oh, you're bailing on your team because they're losing. My goodness. What does that make you, LG? That makes you a front runner, sir. You ever heard that term before? You're a front runner. You never leave your team because they're losing. That's when they need you the most. Yeah, the Sonics became the Thunder. That's correct. My Clippers just lost to Miami Heat, I think. Yeah, they've got that. Is his name Drew Edwards? That dude's pretty badass. All right. Took Jonah 7 minutes to eat that first Pop-Tart. So we've got another 7 minutes alive before we can log off. Oh. You're all right, buddy. Just relax, okay? I just bought a split type. 21,000. That's a good price. Shy, you mean?
I love watching NBA than I watching the Korean Korean movie, Korean
Yeah, she doesn't do
drama.
she doesn't do the Korean drama. She likes sports. Jonah likes basketball and auto racing of all types and motorcycle racing. And Jonah's going to her very first motorcycle race ever in Singapore. We're going to the MotoGP Championship in November. I've told you guys that. We're going with Walter Lavender and his lovely wife Ducky. Yeah, Gary Payton, he was good.
Wow.
He was good. All those guys were good, and
Yeah.
that's right around the era that Jordan started getting really, really good. And then the Bulls took over the NBA. Shh. Did he eat?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you're showing some weakness
Yeah, Ferrari is so nice. Oh my God. Ferrari and Ducati, guys. Ducati. My
here. Yeah,
God.
Ferrari and Ducati. So nice, Daddy. Yeah, they're nice.
Park Hill, so cool.
So cool. Yeah, the great. Hey, you know what, Walter? Here, or Clyde. The great thing about it is the airport's right next door to the racetrack. Oh shit! So, and apparently the airport is quite a ways from city center, from what Walter has told me. Now, I haven't researched any of this myself. Yeah. Changi, yeah. Is it the first race of the year or the last one? I don't remember. I wanted to go to Thailand. I wanted to go see him in Thailand. But apparently, oh, look how sharp his claws are.
Oh my God.
Fox got traded to the Spurs. Oh.
Wow.
I only caught a little bit of NBA action this morning. It was the Clippers and Heat, I think. And I think the Heat won by like 5 points.
Look, I don't trick the request trading the Lakers.
Yeah.
You know? They're
Yeah.
trending now.
Luka Doncic in yellow. So
There are wars in the Facebook. All the comments are war about the Lakers and Dallas.
yeah. Lakers and Dallas.
I'm just looking.
So what happened? Why did Luka get traded? I say there's some type of angry dispute going on between him and the Mavericks.
Oh my God.
Why would you trade
That is chismis.
someone who's practically the best player in the league and makes it look so easy, right? Luka's not even in his prime yet. He's still a young kid.
Yeah.
All we can do is speculate, but something doesn't smell right. I'm telling you. Yeah, Wemby. Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be time to go shopping or anything like that, Walter. We've got one thing in mind, and that's the race and 3 days of VIP treatment because we're going pit passes the whole bit. And we'll be hanging out in the Ducati garage, me and her, because Ducati dominates MotoGP anyway. And Jonah's going to take like 4,000 selfies with the Ducati motorcycles. So cool. Daddy, take my picture. Hi, Nicole. Well, there you go. So I guess that means they don't want to win a championship.
My Warriors, they suck now, but I still love them.
See there? Jonah stands behind her team. All because of Stephen Curry. Just like me. The only reason I go to Tequila Reef is my beloved Ann, or my beloved Lynn. We're the same, honey.
Who's Ann?
Lynn. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I'll do all the appropriate research as we get closer. But it's not until the very end of November. We're going to be there for 3 days. There's probably a vlogger in Singapore somewhere, I bet. Although I don't have time to watch anybody who vlogs.
It's so funny because if they have a game Warriors, I wanna look at in the Instagram first who's the winning. Who's the win, and then I watch in the
Clyde, shh. Killing my buzz, Clyde. Anthony Davis, yeah, he's good, man. He's good.
Yeah, he shocked that well I know. Luka was trading the Lakers.
It's not.
Ann is your another girl.
And
Yeah,
Clyde
that
says
is
Ann's the
another
other girl.
girl.
That's the girl in Subic. Sometimes I get them mixed up. Yeah, so Luka is going to go to the Lakers now, which is already a pretty good team.
I did. What is that? Anthony was going in the Lakers. I know. Dallas.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, they traded straight across the floor. Hate that song, Joe. Absolutely hate it. So that's the deal. I'm gonna ride from Subic right to your house, Joe, because I'm in Subic the night of the 9th. I forgot all about. And then the 10th is Jonah's birthday, so we're probably gonna go swimming at Forest Park or something. Have a little party. You want to do that?
Okay.
Because your real birthday present's on the 13th. Right?
Yeah.
Research 22nd. Yeah, I know Bob. I know Rob. 20 seconds in Thailand.
Cleveland.
$1954. Well, that's a little before our time. Kyrie and AD. Yeah, I wonder how much time Kyrie's got left. You know, he's getting old, man. He's getting old. Bulls got Kevin Herter and picks. Oh. Real birthday present. He's going to tie a bow on it, Jonah. Hey, you see what happens? We've got a family-friendly show going on here. And look who steps up to the plate and takes a big swing. Clyde Seaside. It's all right, Clyde. We love you, brother. Hey, did you guys happen to notice how that troll just went away? That troll we had in the very beginning, he just kind of disappeared and went away silently. Isn't that funny? Give him some milk. Maybe he wants milk. We're giving the dog Junior's baby formula. And Junior's a fucking beast. So we're not giving him puppy formula. We're giving him Junior's formula. He drinks the same milk that Junior does. In the first couple of nights, Jonah was bottle feeding him. He loved it. Yeah, I don't know. So guys talking about something 1954. Christ. How old are you, Kenneth? Are you like 90 years old? You got to be an old guy to remember that. Or you're just one of those fans that knows everything. Sounds good. SB in my Super Bowl. Yeah. I'll be there at 7. I'm going to leave Subic at 5:30. That gets me to Clark at 6:30. So Actually, it's only about 45 to 50 minutes on Big Blue. I've got cruise control on that bike, and I set the cruise control at 110 and just go. Because that early in the morning, I'll be the only one on the road. There won't be anybody there. I remember that very well, Kenneth. I do. And then they didn't win, and then they won 3 more. They three-peated twice. So you missed Eric when you went to buy your clubs. Wait a minute. What did I miss here? So you missed Eric when you went to buy your clubs. I was actually with East Bachelor Cool when I bought my clubs in Makati. The Cleveland Cavaliers. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's just too long ago to even think about, really. Well, Maximus says in 54 the Lakers won, and you say that the Cavaliers won. So you guys need to get together and hash that shit out. I'm not a mediator. All right, you guys, that's it. 3 hours is, I can't believe it's been 3 hours. Thanks for watching the live stream, and we're going to go live at Tequila Reef tomorrow morning, so there won't be anybody there. All right? Nobody comes there anymore because Philo does a live stream. It'll just be me and Robert and nobody else in the restaurant. And the girls are all going to hide in the back room because they're so shy. Right?
Thank you guys for
Thank
watching.
you guys for watching. And we got $20 from Iggy for the raffle.
Whoa.
So we got to buy Iggy 1,000 pesos worth of raffle tickets.
Wow. Thank you, Sir Iggy.
Iggy's in the raffle. He's feeding kids. That's what you do. You fork over a little bit of money and help feed these kids. Help keep the program going. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining, and we will see you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.